XCN technical analysis chart is screaming $5. This is NC Hammer Crypto. My name's Neil, keeping technical analysis short and sweet. And we had a little bit of a pump from XCN the other day, as expected, because we held that support down here at 0.01044, more or less. That is where the previous one was getting some consolidation and some support. That's where we had some resistance, I guess, for this area, but not really much whenever this thing actually took off. Once it got over that 200 EMA, it had that major pump. We are testing this 200 EMA. We've tested it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, more or less. We are getting some wick off, showing there is a little bit of selling pressure for the people who had bought at that bottom, which is typical. We've seen that Bitcoin is actually pushing up towards its all-time high with a nearly $10,000 increase within the past couple of days, and it still has that bullish momentum. So like I've been talking about for the past couple months, this orange bar is more or less what we are looking at and what we can expect for the future outcome of Bitcoin, for a further increase in price, and it could go higher than what is listed here. It's just a reference idea, as it has been pretty accurate. We had this little bit of pullback here, a little bit of consolidation, and that push up. But going back to XCN, we had that little bit of pump with Bitcoin going up, and we see extremely high volume. We got right here, we pushed a major green candle, this one down here for the volume, and that was this push up to around 0.012. Before we had another major green candle, a bunch of volume flooding into XCN, pushing it up to the 200 EMA before a rejection, still increasing that volume. We are closing higher than this previous blue. If we had this push back down, it may be a little bit more skeptical, but if we can hold up within this area, it's a little bit of consolidation, and preferably slowly trickle over that 200 EMA, then this resistance right here is really the only thing holding us back to start hitting these new all-time highs. At a penny, the all-time high being 18 cents, it's going to be a very scary ride for those of you who maybe your first, second, maybe even third cycle. But keep in mind there are going to be some major sell-offs on the way up to keep the 200 EMA healthy and close. The RSI is not listed in here. I will bring it up very quickly so you guys can get a better idea. Two RSIs. RSI is looking very healthy. It's right at the 50 mark. And we see that it is potentially going to test this yellow for a little bit of support, push up a little bit, maybe test it once again before pushing up and breaking what you could consider a downward trend line here. Let's see if I can draw it. Boom. That would be the line that we are looking to cross over. It's not necessarily the most important line to be crossing. Just keep in mind that it is healthy down here. We need a little bit more volume. As volume is picking up, price is increasing. That is not divergence, but it is showing that we are bottoming out. We're potentially going to start this reversal. I really like to look this at an inverted scale, and you can see that this black upward trend line is getting stronger, the market is trying to push back past that, but it cannot, and eventually the CM guppy is going to get thinned out. We're going to cross over that and the 200 EMA, and then the 200 EMA is going to be like a bat and just hit this thing into the ballpark. We could see a rapid increase. I imagine we might get a little resistance at 0.02, 0.028, or 0.049. These are kind of key levels to be looking at. Beyond 0.049, if we somehow make it up there very quickly, I imagine we are going to have a little bit of a sell-off. We could see a retracement all the way back to 0.03. So that's not much of a retracement. If you're going for the swing trade, it's not bad. But if you want to scalp, then you sell at 0.049, almost 5 cents, and then it retraces. That's a potential extra 30% for the ride up. However, if you do sell out at 0.05, you could be missing that major pump to 0.07 and beyond for XCN. So don't freak out. Try not to panic sell. Volume is picking up as we see, and it's looking very healthy. Let's see if I still got this in here. I do. So for those of you who say I do clickbait, I'm actually not doing clickbait because at $5 there is two versions of Scream here. So it is screaming here at $5. And I'm getting bored doing these videos, so let me have my fun. Like and subscribe if you want. I will keep you updated whenever we cross over that 200 EMA, if not daily by tomorrow. There's reference links in the description below, and I will do another video on the other coins. Greatly appreciated if you watch those as well, as I need a lot of hours. Put me in the background while you like cook dinner or like are in the shower. Just play my videos. Give me some watch time. And good luck. Have fun with it. I will start on the next coins that I find a little bit more important at this potential time in the market.